Video is everywhere, about anything and everything, and sometimes even about nothing. Have you tried and failed with video but just can't figure out why it doesn't always work for your business? Well, it all comes down to story. Is your video telling a story? If not, then odds are your video isn't going to do anything but make more work for you to do. Now for the real question. How do you turn your video into story? Well, today I'm going to be sharing two types of videos that I see every entrepreneur creating and show you exactly how to turn them into stories. Before we get started though, you need to know that every story needs to have a purpose. Do you know what yours is? What point are you trying to get across? What message are you trying to share with your audience? If you know your purpose, then you'll be able to find your story faster and tell it better. Also, remember, a story has three things: a relatable character, a problem, and a solution. Alright, let's take a look at these videos now. The first type of video that we see all the time is talking heads. Yep, I'm talking reels, stories. You see these kinds of videos everywhere on social media. Now, usually when entrepreneurs create these types of videos, they are talking directly to the viewer, but they are listing out reasons or maybe sharing some facts about their product or service. If you're lucky, they are trying to have a conversation, but we all know that one-sided conversations can leave a bad taste in our mouth, which means even this style of presenting information isn't ideal or the most engaging after a while. But if you transform these talking points into a story, you'll have your audience on the edge of their seats. Let's take a brand new service as an example. Let's say you're launching a new design subscription service where your customers can receive new templates every month for their social media accounts. Now, if you're creating stories or a reel to talk about this new offer, instead of talking about all the benefits and what it can do for clients, think about the client journey. Get specific and turn that into a story. So instead of "this new subscription service will save you time, frustration, and burnout," instead you'll have inspiration delivered right to your inbox every month. Let these beautiful designs inspire your captions. Try telling a story instead about the journey, like this. Do you spend hours staring at your computer waiting for inspiration to strike, wishing you had some sort of design background? Or do you spend hours creating something only to start over because it just wasn't working? You have so much to offer clients, but they'll never know if you can't create a design that communicates it. Now, you've tried to get inspired, you've tried copying trends, you've tried it all, and you're just plain tired of trying. With our new subscription service, you don't have to try anymore. You'll get beautiful, customizable templates designed specific to your industry emailed right to your inbox. With weekly email templates delivered right to you, you won't have to spend any more time waiting for inspiration to strike. Even though this is still a talking head video, it's much more engaging when you tell a story, when you refocus what you want to communicate around a relatable character, a problem, and your solution. Now, the other type of video that I see entrepreneurs using all the time is day in the lifestyle type of video content. Now, these are especially great at letting people get to know what goes on in your business or just generally getting to know you, the human behind your brand. Now, your personality can really shine through in these videos, but if you are just posting videos with no real story, people are going to lose interest. I don't think anyone has an interesting enough life that we want to see everything that happens all the time. So, go back to your purpose. Why are you showing behind the scenes or day in the life kind of content? Is it because you want people to get to know you? Or is it to see the amount of work that they may not know goes into preparing for their strategy sessions so that you can deliver even more value to them? If you know your purpose, then you can strategically choose what to show, tying it back into your business by creating a story instead of having unintentional fragments of video content from your day. Now, I see a lot of people posting clips of their coffee or lunch or sitting at their computer, and if I'm being honest, this is boring. Everyone does these things. As your customer, why do I need to see these things? Why would I want to? If I wrap them up in a story, then these clips immediately become a lot more interesting. So let's revisit that footage with a story in mind. So if my purpose is to show my viewer how much love and effort goes into my one-on-one clients, then let's try these stories. For coffee, it's off to the races here at the headquarters. I'm getting my favorite caffeine of choice so I can have a clear mind as I start my day. I've got to be 100% ready to capture all the new ideas coming my way for clients. And then lunch. Wow, it's already lunch. Time flies when you're having fun on client work. I spent the morning refining my messaging for one of my one-on-one clients, and now it's time to refuel before I do a deep dive on her website copy. Or sitting at your computer. Water, check. Finger stretches, check. Blue light blocking glasses, check. All systems are a go. I'm officially ready to jump into the one-on-one client intensive. I'll spend the rest of the day going through all her messaging page by page, word by word, until that messaging magic can be found throughout her copy. See the difference? It's much more interesting with a story behind those clips. Each clip is its own story. I'm the relatable character in each one, and the subject of my video is solving the problem of the day, which keeps me moving toward my client solutions. Now, the coffee helps me get ready for new ideas, lunch refuels me to do a deep dive, and my checklist gets me ready for my one-on-one virtual intensive at my computer. Now, the overarching story that I'm communicating is all about the different aspects that go into serving my clients. So whenever you do the day in the life kind of content, don't just show what you're doing, but tell a story about it and always bring it back to your purpose. Whenever you are getting ready to create any type of video, first think about your purpose. Why am I making this video? Then think about how you can create a story around it with a relatable character, a problem, and a solution. That will not only keep your audience watching, but it's going to make your video content easily stand out from the competition who's just posting videos because you're sharing stories. Now, you know how to turn your video into a story, but if you're ready to start creating some longer form content, then be sure to check out my next video where I teach you how to turn your story into story-driven video content that sells.